We all know gaming is an awesome hobby, but it can be super annoying, especially if you have a very low-end potato PC or a laptop in 2024. But don't worry, in this video I'm going to bring you guys a collection of some of the best free-to-play multiplayer games that you can play right now on your potato PC or a laptop without any issues. And also, this has been a highly requested video from you guys. There have been so many comments recently asking me to make more videos about low-end PC games. But in this video I'm not going to discuss about some of the most popular games that you're probably already playing right now. The games like Counter-Strike 2, Valorant, Fortnite, League of Legends, Dota 2, or even games like Team Fortress 2. Instead, I'm going to focus on some of the most less popular and underrated titles that you might have missed over the years. But anyway, all of these games are completely free to play right now. You can download them on Steam. And also, if you have a system with at least a dual-core CPU, 2 to 4 gigs of RAM, and some sort of integrated graphics solution, you can basically run most of these games without any issues. So without wasting any more time, guys, let's get right into it. Alright, I'm starting with an extremely fun casual racing game, and nowadays it's come with a brand new name, and that is Asphalt Legends Unite. It's an extremely fun, fast-paced, high-octane racing game that let you drive some of the most craziest supercars like Ferraris and Lambos in extreme high speed, where you will drifting, boosting and pulling off stunts in wild tracks around the world. And over the years the game got so many updates, and now there is so much content to explore. The game already have a pretty good collection of cars, trucks and different customization options, and also have a pretty solid multiplayer modes where you can challenge players from all around the world. It is a very popular game on mobile and runs pretty well on a low-end PC. Despite mentioning 8 gigs of RAM as minimum, I'm pretty sure the game will run just fine even with 4 gigs of RAM. Next up, we got a pretty fun and underrated first-person shooter game that you can play on your low-end PC, and that is Battle Teams 2. This is a typical Call of Duty style first-person shooter, but the game brings a lot of variety to the table and got classic game modes like Team Deathmatch, Bomb Defusal, Capture the Flag, alongside a dedicated Battle Royale mode, and also my personal favorite, a co-op zombie campaign. And this is the game mode that I spend most of my time playing, and it's extremely fun to play with 2 of your friends. You can progress through the campaign by clearing objectives, shoot down hordes of zombies, and also some boss battles. Overall, it's a very fun first-person shooter to check out right now, and also very much playable on your low-end PC according to the minimum system requirements. All you need is an i3 CPU, 4 gigs of RAM, and some low-end graphics card. Next up, we got Albion Online, a popular sandbox MMORPG that is all about freedom and player-driven choices. And this game has a huge open world, and you can simply decide however you want to play. You can farm, craft and build your empire, or you can just go straight into some PvP action. It's all up to you. And also, the game doesn't have any class system, which means your gear define your role and you can switch between them whenever you want. But the cool thing that really stands out in this game is the economy. It's completely player-driven and you can craft your own experience. So since it's a sandbox style game, the world is always alive with players and activities, so there are more than 100 plus hours of fun to be had here. If you're into MMORPG style of games, this is a must play right now. And also, the game is very popular on Steam right now, having more than 10,000 daily concurrent players, and also you simply don't have to worry about the system requirements at all. Alright, moving on, next up we got Combat Masters, arguably one of the most popular first-person shooters among low-end PC gamers. I don't really have to explain too much. I know some of you guys play this game every single day. It is basically a Call of Duty style arcade fast-paced first-person shooter with tons of fun game modes, maps, huge arsenal of weapons and customization. And also, the game is keep getting better with each and every update, adding brand new stuff, brand new weapons, new maps, new game modes and new seasonal content to the game. And the game recently got a pretty big Halloween update with a brand new Battle Royale map. It is a pretty fun and easy first-person shooter to check out right now. So overall, if you have a low-end PC or a laptop but you want to have a AAA style Call of Duty like experience, Combat Masters is the best option you get right now. Next up, we got Stumble Guys, a very popular and chaotic multiplayer party game that is basically all about running, jumping and of course falling down. And this game is kind of like the low budget version of the popular game Fall Guys, but surprisingly over the years Stumble Guys got so many brand new content, new updates, and now the game is even better than Fall Guys in my opinion. And if you never played the game before, it's all about you and bunch of other people race through this wild obstacle course, try to be the last man standing. The levels are crazy with some spinning hammers, moving platforms and tons of way to get knocked off. It is hilarious, frustrating, but so much fun at the same time. It is a super quick game to pick up and play, perfect if you're looking for something light-hearted game to jump into with your friends or even solo. So if you're into this style of casual party games that don't take them too seriously, Stumble Guys is an awesome game to check out right now. Alright, moving on, next up we got everybody's favorite platformer fighter, and that is Brawlhalla. It is a free-to-play 2D platformer fighter, very popular on Steam right now, having about 16,000 people playing. So in Brawlhalla, you can pick from a huge roster of colorful characters, each with their own unique weapons and playstyles. Matches are also pretty quick, fun and chaotic, and it's all about jumping, dodging and smashing your opponent off the map. But one thing I really love about Brawlhalla is a game that you can play both casually and competitively. Especially if you're into the competitive scene, there is a separate rank mode that you can grind and a whole different esports scene if you're into that. But it's also a game that you can pick up and play more casually, both solo, online co-op as well as local co-op with your friends. And the game is pretty much available in all platforms including PC, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch and also on Android and iOS. So you can easily pick up and play the game anywhere you want. Highly recommended game, especially if you're on a low-end PC or a laptop. Next up we got Paladins, one of the most underrated free-to-play hero shooters out there. Let's say if you got like a very old PC or a laptop and you can't play games like Overwatch 2, if that's the case, Paladins is going to be your best option and a great free-to-play alternative. Just like in any other hero shooter, you can pick from a roster of champions, each with their unique abilities and playstyles. So whether you're into like fast-paced damage dealers or tanky frontliners or just some support characters, there is always someone that's going to fit your playstyle. It is ultimately a team-based hero shooter, so matches are all about teamwork, and throughout the different game modes you'll be capturing points, escorting payloads or just try to out-strategize the other team. The gameplay is honestly not so different from a game like Overwatch 2. It's very fun, fast-paced. If you love hero shooters, you're gonna love this game. Right now the game is relatively popular on Steam, having close to like 6,000 plus daily concurrent players, and also ideal to run on your low-end potato PC or a laptop. Goose Goose Duck is arguably one of the most hilarious social deduction games you can play right now. Even though we haven't really talked about it much, it's actually one of my favorite games on our today's list. This game is very similar to the popular game Among Us, but you don't really have to pay that $2-3 price point. You can pretty much play this game completely free. The game already has so much content to explore, so many new maps, game modes and fun stuff to do. And also in some aspect I would argue this game is actually better than Among Us. It also has nice features like proximity voice chat that makes the gameplay loop even more unpredictable and fun. The game is very much popular on Steam as always, having more than 20,000 plus daily concurrent players, and an ideal game to run on your low-end PC. You simply don't have to worry about the system requirements at all. Alright, next up at number 2 we got Crab Game. Before we talk about anything, I have to say I kind of blown away by seeing more than 40,000 plus people playing this game. Then I suddenly realized what the reason why, which I'll talk about in a minute. But if you never played this game before, it's a chaotic multiplayer party game based upon the popular TV show Squid Game, where you and your friends compete in these ridiculous mini games and try to be the last man standing. The game got so many wacky challenges like red light, green light, king of the style battles and bunch of other game modes inspired from the TV show. It is fun, fast-paced and unpredictable, and so much fun to play with your friends. And no wonder why the game is so popular right now. I heard the Squid Game Season 2 will be coming out in December. I'm expecting the play count to be even more higher at that point. Anyway, overall it's a really fun game, so if you're looking for something fun and chaotic to play with your friends on a party night, Crab Game is absolutely perfect for you. Alright, here are some honorable mentions before moving on to the top spot. Alright, first we got The Sims 4, a very popular social kind of simulation style of a game. It is personally not my style of game, so I never played it before, but if you're into that, you can definitely check the game out, and very much playable on your low-end PC. And also we got Ironside, a very popular all classic first-person shooter. Nowadays there's not a lot of people playing, but you can still try the game out on your low-end PC. Also we got Muck, a very underrated casual style of a simulation survival kind of a game. Awesome party game to play with your friends. And also have to mention Farlight 84, a free-to-play battle royale game that kind of mixed between Apex Legends and Fortnite. Pretty solid alternative to check out, especially if you're into battle royale style games. Alright, moving on to the number 1 spot, we got a brand new title that actually released few days ago onto the Steam and right now very popular, and it is called Strinova. It is a brand new anime style third-person tactical competitive shooter, kind of like Valorant but with a very unique gameplay twist. The game has a very cool mechanic that allows you to freely switch between both 3D and 2D, just press of a button. When you're in 2D, you can easily squeeze through some tiny gaps in the map, also help you to climb through walls, and also when you're in 2D, your hitbox is so tiny and it's very harder to hit. But when you're in 3D, it's just like a typical third-person tactical shooter, but the game already have pretty good variety of maps, game modes, and good roster of customizable characters. I'm actually just started to play this game, so hopefully in the future I'll be making a more dedicated, detailed video about the game. But it's a very unique experience, something I haven't really played before. But one thing I personally don't like about the game is a heavy inspired from the animes and anime characters, which I personally not much into, but if you're into that, the game is perfect for you. And it is very much popular on Steam, having more than 38,000 plus people playing. So go check the game out. It's free to play and also very much playable on your low-end PC. All you need is an i3 CPU, 4 gigs of RAM and a low-end graphics graphics card. Well, that's pretty much wrap up today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found some awesome free-to-play multiplayer games to play on your low-end potato PC or laptop. And if I missed any good free-to-play games, definitely let us know down in the comment section as well. And also don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel as we cover pretty much all content related to free-to-play games. I'll catch you guys soon in the next one. Stay safe.